Mr. Daphne is present with his attorney, Casey Strong. Also present is Abby Stoll from the prosecuting attorney's office. Mr. Daphne, you're charged with aggravated assault. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. It's alleged that on April 30th of 2023, almost 3 years.
Before this courtroom session even begins, we're walking into a case packed with tension, past trauma, and split-second decisions that change lives. A workplace conflict explodes into violence. A defendant already on federal probation faces the consequences. And what unfolds reveals how the justice system balances punishment with context. Was this a calculated assault or a moment where emotions boiled over after repeated provocation? Stay with us. Because this hearing doesn't just decide guilt, it exposes the human stories behind the charge.
Ago that you assaulted someone named Keegan Duke. Prosecutor has agreed to reduce that to a charge of assault and battery. Assault and battery is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. The prosecutor is recommending no additional upfront jail time. Are you going to plead to that lesser charge of assault and battery?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
Ms. Stoll, you confirm the plea agreement as I stated it?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You agree, Ms. Strong?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You have executed a written waiver of your advice or rights. You understand you'll be giving those up by entering this plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, who was Keegan Duke to you?
He was a co-worker. I was his manager.
You worked at Burger King,
Yes,
correct? Were you on probation or parole at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
And was he too?
I have no clue, Your Honor.
All right. Well, at some point you punched him. What were you upset about?
I had just came in from a break and he was sitting in my office in my chair and he was smoking a vape in the office, and I told him he can't do that. You know, that's go against guidelines and rules. And I asked him to get out the chair. He hesitated, and he finally got up and he hit his vape and he blew the smoke in my face. I immediately called my district manager and notified her and let her know what had happened. And she told me to give the phone to him so she could have a talk with him. I guess she must have chewed him up real bad over the phone, and he got to cursing and yelling and screaming and calling me all type of names and stuff. I asked him for my phone. He didn't want to give me my phone. He kept walking around the store with the phone. So I finally was able to snatch my phone from him. And when I snatched my phone from him, he got to yelling, calling me all type of racial slurs and all type of MFers. And when he said that, spit flew out on me and hit me right here in my face. And when he did that, it's like I just blacked out.
And did you cause injury to him?
Yes.
Then you punched him?
Yes.
All right. Did you get a parole consequence for this?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I did 11 months in the federal custody because I was on federal probation at the time.
Ms. Stoll, did you ever get any victim input on this?
Our office did not hear back from the victim.
Also, Your Honor, prior to this, they hung up nooses in my office. And he got a tattoo of a noose. And under the noose, it says, hang in there. He kept on like showing me the noose. And, you know, I thought nothing of it until I came in one day and they had the noose hanging on my door inside off the hinge, which I sent a picture to Casey Strong. I sent the picture to her. I've never had a problem working with individuals or, you know, in general, period, until I got my promotion from shift supervisor to assistant manager. And only way that I can get this promotion was if I had taken the Three Rivers location, which I agreed to because I was trying to, you know, provide for my family and, you know, better myself as a human being. You know, opportunity knocked on my door and I didn't just want to let it go. And since I did that, it seemed like everything starts to downhill from that location.
What are you doing now?
Right now, I'm working at MSC
Where's that?
out in Galesburg.
Okay. Well, you did one day when you got arrested last October, I guess after you got out of federal custody. But I understand the prosecutor's plea agreement. As a result of this incident, you did 11 months of parole jail violation time. So I'm gonna just conclude this today. It's 3 years old. There are other circumstances. 1 day jail credit, 1 day. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee. That adds up to $350. Can you pay that today or do you need time? I have bond here. I think I got enough bond to cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah, $500 of bond. You're actually gonna get money back. I don't see that you owe us any other money. Are you off federal probation?
At the moment, no. I get off in August.
No sense to do another probation. All right, 1 day, credit 1 day is what it shows on the judgment. You actually did 11 months. No victim input. You got enough money in your bond to pay the fine. I'll have the court officer take you down there. You'll get your money back. Take your wife out to lunch. You're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Workman, you've got Alondra Vasquez.
I do, yes.
All right, let's talk about Dylan Michael Bailey. He is not here. Would you call a hall for Dylan Bailey?
I have, Your Honor.
Well, we'll have Andy would go out there and bellow it. Just because he likes to bellow, but
Any bellow, anything.
anyway, he's not here. As you indicated, there were a number of cases set for last Thursday, which would have been January 22nd. The pipe burst, the power, the electricity was on, but the heat was off and the place was flooded. So everything was canceled and got reset on short notice. You have a concern that he doesn't know about today's hearing?
That's correct. Yeah, I received a notice, I think at the end of the day, Friday. I haven't been in touch with him. And I think the short move, he's been in regular contact. He's not hiding. And he'll be happy to appear on a rescheduled date, but I think that there was a notice issue here.
All right, let's see if you've got a Thursday that you're set to be here. Well, I don't see that you're set, but can we continue it to February the 12th?
Yeah, I can make that work.
All right, reset for February 12, 2026 at 2 p.m. That should be enough time to get notice.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
What else have you got for me?
Brody Jack Johnson is I have him down for me today. I think Mr. Gibson has him down for Mr. Gibson today as well. So that's kind of a.
Yeah, so we're trying to avoid having two different attorneys. He was in custody, but I checked this morning. I don't think he's there. Is he here?
He's not. He was arrested on the 25th and posted bond very quickly. I had a status conference with him, I believe on Monday in circuit court. He did not appear. A bench warrant's been issued in that file.
All right. Your Brody Jack Johnson case is larceny less than $200, file 252083.
The one with Mr. Gibson, I can't recall if me and Mr. Gibson were just talking about a substitution or if he ever sent me one. I know I'd been requested, so I was prepared to meet with Mr. Johnson today on it.
I think he has a pre-exam set also.
He would, based on the arrest Sunday, have a pre-exam scheduled at some point.
Yeah, it's a pre-exam set for February 10th. He failed to appear for a circuit court status conference,
And do you have, who is counsel?
and that was Monday, so that would have been January 26th.
Yes.
Circuit court bench warrant out now.
Pardon me, it was not Monday, it was yesterday.
Oh,
This weather is throwing off my clock.
all right, 12/128. It's also set for PEC on 2/10/26 in file number 26113 FY.
And who's counsel on that, Your Honor?
On the felony, let's take a look. Rhonda Ives.
Thank you.
So we were trying, and you saw Judge Stutzman's email, getting the MIDC to not keep appointing different attorneys for different cases. So he's got 3 lawyers right now at least. Anyway, in 25208-3, SM, I'm gonna do a bench warrant. Bond $500, cash or surety, no 48-hour hold. There's already a warrant out for him. When Mr. Gibson gets here, we'll make a record, do a bench warrant also in his case, which is A and B. Two 52126 SM and B. $500 cash or surety, no 48-hour hold. He's out there somewhere. He posted bond in that felony case, which is set for the 10th. And he posted bond in these cases. All right, well, when Mr. Gibson comes and make further record on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Workman, what have you got for us?
We are ready to go on the record. So, Your Honor, as you're aware on this case, we've been working on a resolution or some sort of movement since November of last year. It's my understanding that as of today, the prosecutor's office does have an intent to dismiss the case, but is unable to do so simply because we have a young attorney who doesn't quite have a P number yet ready to do that. So, but that is their intent to do. I think she's going to talk with the attorneys in her office and probably file a nollie at the first available date.
All right. Ms. Vasquez had a previous domestic assault last summer that was with Attorney Montag, interfering with a crime reported domestic assault in file 25961 SM, which was previously dismissed. Ms. Stoll, you confirm it's prosecution's intent to file an order of nollie-pros?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Let me take a look at this, see if there's a bond in it. All right, the complainant, I think, is the same one as before. It's Mr. Ashton Kuhn. He's got his own problems. He has a couple of cases pending, including a drinking driving case. And he is, let's just say, trying to find his way in the world. Are you and Mr. Kuhn still together?
No.
At one point, you were living in his truck. Have you got a place to be now?
Yes,
All right, you and Mr. Kuhn are not together anymore?
correct.
Well, that's good for you, that you have a place to be. All right, I'll wait for the order of dismissal. See if I have any bond. I have a $500 cash bond. So if the dismissal could be today, she could pick up her money. But I can't release the bond. Did somebody post it for you? Was it in your name?
It was under my name, I believe.
That's what it looks like here. I can't release it until the order of dismissal is filed, but it will send it to you. Do we have your address?
Yes.
Which is, let me look. M86, Three Rivers?
Yes.
All right.
Well, to be clear, did you say M60?
M86.
No, it's a different address, Your Honor, if I can give that to you.
I don't want to put it on the record.
Okay.
Oh, M60.
Yes.
Yes, it is. M60.
Okay, then that is correct.
I just can't read. I can't see. Yes, Ms. Vasquez, I'll await for the order of dismissal. And when it comes, you can come get your $500 bond.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I can't do that for you right now.
It's okay.
All right. I don't know what else to say. The fact that you and he are no longer in a relationship is probably best for both of you. All right, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, what have you got for me?
We're ready to have a plea today.
All right, your last client is doing okay in sobriety court. I'm trying to pull him all the way into the boat. I think he's a little skeptical about the whole thing, but he's doing what I'm asking him to do. He is in compliance, and
Was it mine or was it my brother Peter's?
no, it was you.
Fine.
It was the case from Wexford County.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a lot of work to get that accomplished.
Yes, it was.
Mainly because Wexford County didn't like to communicate with anybody.
Good afternoon, Ms. Meisel. You're Laura Eileen Meisel.
Yes, Your Honor.
File number is 252291. You're charged in this case with operating with a high blood alcohol level. Let's go to your case and actually talk about it. complaint alleges that in the city of Three Rivers on Fifth Avenue near Jefferson Street, you were driving a vehicle with a high blood alcohol level. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a fine of up to $700. Ms. Stoll, what's the plea offer here?
In exchange for a guilty plea to impaired, the people would dismiss operating with a high BAC.
You agree, Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Well, there's one big difference, couple, but the biggest one is impaired driving will allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. Driving while intoxicated with a high blood alcohol level requires that your license be suspended. Impaired driving is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $300 rather than $700. Carries 4 points on your driving record rather than 6, and it will allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. Where do you work?
I don't, Your Honor.
All right, well, it'll allow you to drive back to work, treatment, court, medical appointments, other limited purposes. So that's a significant benefit of that. Are you going to plead to that lesser charge of impaired driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you to get you to plead to that charge
No, Your Honor.
or promise you anything?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you do plead to that charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury? If there was a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. You've retained Mr. Taylor, and he's obtained this favorable plea offer. You could have also had to have an attorney appointed if you'd requested. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you, and you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's take a look at this. This was Jefferson and Fifth Avenue, not too far from the high school. Where were you going?
To a friend's house?
Don't you live on Sixth Avenue Road?
Yes.
So you were leaving your house?
Yes.
And where did your friend live?
On Broadway?
All right. Had you been drinking?
Yes, Your Honor.
What were you drinking?
Tequila?
And Mr. Taylor or Ms. Stoll, what was the blood alcohol here?
It was a breath test. It was 0.192 and 0.118 grams of alcohol per 210 liters of breath.
Do you accept that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you mixing the tequila with something?
No, Your Honor.
Were you upset about something when you left or just?
No.
All right. Well, what happens is when you drink too much alcohol, you lose your judgment. And if you had a little bit, you'd think, yeah, I probably shouldn't drive. And you have this much, all your inhibitions are gone. And it's like, well, I can make it. And maybe you can't. And obviously you didn't. Yeah, at the jail, your PBT was 192. Yeah, it was bad. Somebody called and you'd hit the fence and you were not doing too good. All right. So I'm going to set this.
I do have an assessment with all the follow-up the court wants to send us
Well,
today.
all right, that's very helpful. From who?
The new choice counseling.
helps expedite the process. We set these for sentencing generally on a Monday, and we have a process called screening that happens before the sentence. What kind of work did you do before you retired or stopped working?
I've worked management in gas stations. I've done childcare and I've done house cleaning.
Okay. Let's find a date that works for Mr. Taylor. How about 11 o'clock on March 11th? Does that work for you?
Can I step out and call the office?
Sure.
Well, why don't we plan on doing that? And if that doesn't work, I'll talk to the clerk's office about it.
All right. All right. Did you actually go down to probation today?
Yes, I did. And I
And you saw what's down
saw a
there?
bunch of, everything was boarded up and I saw a bunch of fans and then I came back up and the deputies directed me down to the clerk's office.
Yes, and yeah, our probation department got seriously flooded.
As the reason for our adjournment from last week.
Yes. Well, I was able to get a hold of you, and thank you. I had sent it to your dad and your brother. I wasn't clear I had your correct address, but I didn't want you to drive all the way down here. That was one of the reasons I came in, so I could contact the lawyers that had cases and tell them what happened. So I appreciate your flexibility. All right, Ms. Meisel, we're gonna see where this goes. The good news is the charge of high blood alcohol level is dismissed. We're gonna do the sentencing on the lesser charge of impaired driving. Mr. Taylor, take her out to the counter. You may leave off that assessment so the probation department can have access to it.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in March. Thank you for your help, Deputy. Good afternoon. Are you Devin Plum?
Yes, sir, I am.
This is Judge Middleton. We've met. This is an old case from 2019, file 19889 SM. It's alleged that you and a couple of co-defendants, Jerry Ryle and Dylan Penn, his brother, were at the Walmart store in Sturgis and stole some property worth more than $100. More than $200, excuse me. A baby monitor, a purse, some leggings, and a duffel bag. I guess it was less than 200, but they allegedly had a previous conviction out of Grand Traverse County. That's retail fraud in the second degree. Your lawyer, Mr. Luke Nossinger, is here with me. He's been here for 2 hours waiting to try to get this case resolved. Also present is Abigail Stoll from the prosecuting attorney's office. Prosecutor has agreed to dismiss the retail fraud second degree charge for a plea to retail fraud third degree. I'm going to put you in what's called a breakout room where you can discuss this privately with Mr. Nossinger. Then we'll make a further record on what you want to do. It should join you automatically. Ours jail does. Hopefully, if it doesn't, you'll see something that says join. Click on that button.
Yes, sir. Oh, yep.
Judge, can you bring her back in?
Yes. Takes 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, 10 seconds. I'd switch the timing.
She intends to plead to the retail fraud via no contest and stipulate to the 154 $76 restitution.
All right, Ms. Plum,
Yes, Your Honor.
you're back. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Retail fraud second degree is punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Retail fraud third degree is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. The prosecution contends that the restitution figure is $154.76. Ms. Stoll, you confirm the plea offer?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Knopfinger says that you're going to plead no contest to this charge, possibly because it happened 6 years ago and you don't have a clear recollection of it. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, by pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened. You allow or accept that a conviction would enter. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
By pleading no contest, there won't be a trial. If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by Mr. Knopfinger or other attorney if you wish to hire one of your own choosing. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they can be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you plead no contest to this charge?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
According to the affidavit of probable cause that was included in paper form, you were at the Walmart store with Jerry Ryle and his brother Dylan Penn. They had a video of you with a black hoodie on and concealing some items and then walking out of the store. And then they went back and assessed what it was you took, and it was worth $154.76. They were able to identify you through JJ and Dylan, and they matched your booking photo and driver's license photo to the video from the Walmart store. Dylan and JJ were involved in this kind of thing at that time. Were you aware that JJ passed away?
I was not actually.
He died last January,
Oh, wow.
and it's hard on everybody in the family. But
They were
he
very
passed
close
away.
family. Sorry.
All right, so is that acceptable to you that I use that factual basis for the no contest?
Yes, Your Honor. I wasn't sure if you were speaking to me. Sorry.
All right, now I'm trying to figure out how to do jail credit here. You got arrested back in 19, spent a couple days jail, got out, absconded. You got arrested in 2021, did a couple of days jail, forfeited a $400 bond. If we had that bond now, we could use it to pay restitution. Then you went to the Wexford County Jail back in like September. We tried to get this set up again in 2025, but you got back in jail. How long have you been in the Wexford County Jail?
October 21st of 2025, sorry. I've been trying to handle this, but I had the jail call and they said they weren't wanting me for it.
We tried to do this a couple of times. I wanted you to come back here and do it in person, but right now, this hold is jamming you up from getting into treatment program.
Yes.
I'm gonna call it 10 days, credit 10 days. $125 and the 155 to Walmart.
Thank you.
Make it due by the end of this year, December 31, 26. 155 and 125 is 280. So this case is done. It shouldn't show as a hold.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
What's the plan for you, Miss Plum?
I'm supposed to be leaving for Sunrise Rehab Facility on February 17th. I'm gonna go to sober living from there. My fiance is also in recovery as well. He lives in Gaylord. We're gonna move into Gaylord after I work on myself for some months. Much needed
Where
work.
is Sunrise?
It's in Alpena up north, further than this even.
And when you get up past Grand Rapids, everything is up north and they
Yeah.
all kind of share resources. What's your addiction? Methamphetamine?
Heroin and I guess meth, yes.
All right. Well, we've got a long memory here. This was 6 years ago, but we've just resolved it. You've got lots of clean time under your belt. They've got sober living rehab. I didn't want to keep you from that, but I wanted to get this matter resolved. So I gave you 10 days credit, 10 days, $280 in restitution and a minimum allowable fine. I waived the fine. I waived the attorney fee. Mr. Nosker, thanks you for your help in finally resolving this case after 6 years. All right, Ms. Plum, you're good to go.
All right, thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Take care, Devin.
Thank you, Mr. Knopfsinger.
What we've witnessed today is a powerful cross-section of the criminal justice system in action. Plea bargains, reducing charges, judges weighing past punishment against present accountability, and defendants navigating consequences that extend far beyond a single courtroom moment. From assault allegations rooted in workplace conflict to DUI pleas and long-delayed theft cases finally reaching closure, each decision reflects a balance between law, discretion, and human circumstance. These hearings remind us that justice isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's procedural, measured, and quietly life-changing. If you found this case as shocking and revealing as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.